Imagine you've just cancelled your birthday bash plans in exchange for some peace and quiet. But the drama just keeps on following you. This is the case for Princess in Happiness Is, which completes the trilogy of the Happiness Is a Four-Letter Word franchise. Thank you for joining me once again. It is always a pleasure to have you guys here. For some context, let's revisit the first two movies. Happiness Is a Four-Letter Word is based off a novel with the same title. Leading up to its success, a sequel, Happily Ever After, followed. Initially, we had three characters, best friends Zaza, Nandi, and Princess. Nandi was in the process of getting married. Her career was taking off. However, a blast from the past almost gets in the way of this. Zaza is what you would describe as a trophy wife. With an absent husband, she dabbled in some infidelity, but thankfully she was able to come back to her senses. Now for Princess, she always had a casual approach when it came to relationships. She was not really someone who would settle down and commit to someone up until Leo came into the picture. But unfortunately, Leo abandons her just at the time when she got pregnant with his child. After all of that, in the second one, only Zaza and Princess reprise their roles from the original friend group, as Nandi has left the country, with a new addition of Zimkita, who just moved to Johannesburg for a new start. She has a fair share in an unstable situation with Yonda, who's hot and cold. Princess was in a harmonious state. She had the boyfriend of the year who loved her daughter as his own. He even asked for a hand in marriage. Everything just went out of the window once Leo came back into the picture. Zaza's husband has passed away, leaving a fortune for her and their kids. This is threatened by the sister-in-law. There's some squabbles between them. Zaza eventually decides that she also wants to learn the inner workings of a business. In the third one, it starts off on a high note. Princess has just made the Forbes list. The dream. Co-parenting is going well. Everything is going well with her career as well. But she feels like something is missing. In this moment, I felt like, do we remember how we turned down Maxwell in the second one? But at the same time, I respect her for not getting into something that she was not ready for. But I was just like, you let him go. She's about to turn 40. Her best friend Dumi is about to plan her 40th birthday. In the original novel, there are four friends: Zaza, Princess, Nandi, and Dumi. That was a nice transition of introducing her. I just want to also just point out, before watching the sequel, from the first one that I saw with the original cast, for me at first it was a bit like, why don't we have the three ladies back for the second one? Because that's how usually it works, right? For a franchise, you'll have your main characters come back, but they made it work. I think in situations like these, it's up to us as viewers to be like, okay, we allow them to do that, because people really do enjoy these movies. But anyways, she decides to invite Leo at one of her pickups of Tandy, her daughter. She asks him if he can be her plus one at her birthday bash. He doesn't answer her right away. In this moment, he's not honest with her. On the car ride home, Tandy puts on some lipstick. She's like, remember what I told you about lipstick? She just tells her mom that I actually just found this in daddy's bathroom. And then she goes and asks Leo, have you considered the RSVP? And he's like, I don't think it's a good idea. And then she's like, oh, is that because of the lipstick? And that confirmed that he's dating someone else. And then she confronts him. This ultimately leads to her cancelling the birthday party. She decides to go to her mom's holiday home. Dumi is not taking no for an answer. She asks Sabelo, who is her situationship. She asks him that I have to work on the way there, so please can you drive me? Nelly comes along. It's his sister. She lets her younger brother know, Tony, we're going to a party out of town. Tony invites himself. He also brings another plus one, Fifi. On her way home, Princess bumps into a car. She was in the wrong and she knew it, but she blames Umawetu, who turns out to be the birthday chef for the weekend. It gets worse because the plus one that Nelly invited, yes, you guessed it, it's Leo. And she loses it. She's like, I'm leaving. The storm prevents her from actually leaving. Secretly, Tumi hasn't backed down on the original Big Bash. Dumi is a bit threatened by Fifi due to her previous experience, and every time when she had a moment with Sabelo, Dumi would get jealous. Because she feels like she's not worthy of him, throughout the weekend she just pushes him away. Fifi just brought that colorful vibe, and she's way different from these two ladies. She's just carefree, a free spirit, just here for the drama. Also enjoyed Tony. Like, he could be serious when it was time to be serious, and he could still have fun. The whole weekend Nelly was feeling sick, and so she didn't enjoy the weekend. And then the occasional jabs between her and Princess. And then Mawe too, they started developing some feelings for each other. I just personally wish they could have developed their relationship a bit more. A nasty side of hers comes to light, revealing a secret that was not hers to tell. It just showed how she actually felt about Leo. She always has this overprotectiveness over him. I love that phrase where they were like, life starts at 40, because she was in this existential crisis. So now finally she was getting out of that. When it comes to the production side of things, the themes were still the same as what you would find in the first and the second one. I enjoyed the fact that they were stuck together in a house, having to deal with each other. It gave a little bit of what you would find in a reality TV show, where you are put in an unconventional situation and we want to see how you would react. The setup was way different, away from the busy city life to something more laid back. I'm happy with it. That is all we have for today. If you have any thoughts to share about this recent one, please do that in the comment section. It is always fun to be here with you guys. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell as well. Like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.